Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Codetastic. So today we'll be seeing the tools in Adobe Photoshop with the live demonstration. So now first I'll be explaining the most commonly used tool. Then in the later part of the video, I will explain about the rarely used tools. So now first let us see what is Move tool. So as you can see, I have some objects. You can say they are the shapes. So first we have to select the move tool. So basically this tool will help you to move objects. The objects can be either a shape or a text or even an image. So it will help you to move the things. So as you can see, I am just moving the shapes here and there. So this way it will help you to move. The next is the Marquee selection tools. So you can see it's the second tool. So you will get like some shapes, like mostly we'll be using the rectangular one and the circular one. So as you can see here, I am filling the shape. There is a separate shape tool as well, which I will be explaining, but using the Marquee tool also you can make shapes. So why do we use this Marquee tool? We use it to select a part, maybe if we have an image. So if you want to take a part of an image, so we will use this. I will explain it in the coming videos. So as you can see here, I am just using to make some shapes. I am just filling them with colors to make you understand. So and here we can see I am making some circles using the Marquee tool. This also we can fill colors, or there are some advanced tools where we can insert an image inside the shape and all. So that also we will see. As you can see, using these two tools you can select or even make shapes. The next is the lasso tool. The lasso tool is also a part of a Marquee tool. So what is Marquee tool? Like, it was based upon a shape, like either a rectangular or a circle one. But lasso tool is basically like a freehand selection. So you can draw it. So you can see I'm just drawing a shape, a random shape, and that shape will be coming here. So I have just put it in a separate layer so that you can understand. So can you see, like using the lasso tool, we can take out a hand drawing. Like for example, whatever we are drawing using our hand. So it can be a freehand drawing. So that can be taken out. But using the rectangular Marquee tool, you can't do this because they have only like definite shape. But using this, you can do them. So you have to select the layer. Then you have to draw. Without selecting the layer, it won't come. That's what happened earlier. So now I have selected the layer and I have done. So you can see it, right? The C has come. That's what I have drawn. So now we will use our move tool. As I have earlier mentioned, move tool will help us to move things. So I have moved the shape of the C. So you can see using the oval, we have taken the flower and the letter C. The next is quick selection tool. This is also about selecting, but this will do it automatically. Like no need to draw, you have to just go through it. Like for example, you have to just move your mouse. You can see that circle, isn't it? That to increase or decrease the size of the brush or the circle, you have to use your square brackets. So now I am increasing, and you can decrease it as well. It depends upon your image. So you have to just move on. You have to use your mouse and just move across it. So you can see I want only the head portion and it's selected. I have not drawn it entirely. Only I just moved through a stroke and it's selected. I will show it to you. I hope you can see. Only the head portion is being selected. So this is also a very important tool. So the next tool that we are going to be seeing is the crop tool. So crop tool basically crops the size of your canvas. So as you can see, I have an image over here. Now we have to select the crop tool option. So you will get some grids, and you have to just pull on wherever you don't want. Like you can just adjust so that you can crop it. So once you are done, you have to tap anywhere on the area. So then it will be done. Or else you can even make a direct selection like this and click somewhere on the canvas. So it's a very simple to use tool. The next tool that we are going to be seeing is the Eyedropper tool. So this also you might have heard in the other softwares. So like here we have an image, and this image has a variety of colors, as you can see, shades of black, white, brown, grey and all. So using this eyedropper tool we can capture and color. So then you can open and see, you can get the RGB, CMYK, HSL and all these color values. Or else you can even use to modify the colors as well. So if you just move on, by clicking you can see the colors. So if I want to take the black shade or the gray shade and all, I can just leave it over there. And if you can see, I have the values, the CMYK, RGB and all those values as well. So this way you can even edit. The next tool that we are going to be seeing is the brush tool. We sometimes use this brush tool. It's used to draw. Mostly drawing means we use Adobe Illustrator, not Photoshop. But anyway, they have the option here as well. So you have the brush editing settings, modes, sizes, etc. And you can use the similar way I told to increase and decrease, that you can use here. Everything is same. So you can increase, change the type of a brush and many other things as well. As I have earlier told, Illustrator is best for drawing as compared to Photoshop. So you can see, you can even use watercolor brush. So if you go through, you will have many other options. The next thing is spot healing brush tool. This is a very interesting one as well. So you can see there is a shirt. It has a lot of stains as well. So by choosing this particular option, I am just going to scribble wherever the patches is there. Wow! The stains have just vanished. As you can see, all those stains, now they are nowhere to be found. So it instantly removes all of them, as you can see. Now it's a clean white shirt. You can see the before and after. It's a very helpful tool as well. You can make many other editings. And the next brush is healing brush tool. It is also similar to the previous one, but there are slight changes in this. So you have to right click and get that option, healing brush tool, as you can see. So here I have taken an image of a beach where a person is standing. So again you can increase or decrease the size of the brush. Here you have to use Alt plus click to capture a particular image. Then you have to just move across, and you can see the person is again vanished. So but if you look through it keenly, you can find some distortion there, like there are some changes there. So what to do, you have to take a little more time, and we have to change the brush size and many more things, and we have to do it more slowly. For example, from the baseline I have to click, then I have to complete, then I have to go a step up, then I have to complete. To capture any part, you have to use Alt plus click. Here I am capturing the blue part and I am completing. So this way we have to do it slowly to give it a more natural look. It should not look like it's an edited one. So it's better than the previous one. If we work for a little more time, then the results will be even more better. The next tool is clone stamp tool. This is also again similar to the previous one. So we have to right click and you can see clone stamp tool. So here you can see I have the same beach image that we had edited previously. So changing the brush settings again, same thing, Alt plus click. This also does the same thing. There is no other change, but they have given some different names for it. So similar way you can capture by Alt and click, then you can paste. So like this is also the similar one I have told, like it will copy from one place and it will paste. The next tool is history brush tool. This is sometimes a life-saving one. So this I will explain from the core. So we are opening an image in Photoshop. So I have opened this cute teddy image. So it's in the layer. So what I am going to do is, this is the base image. As you can see, I have created a new layer. Then maybe you can do any editing, like usually we keep some pictures, a shape, a background. So anything you can keep. So here also I am trying to explain something like that. So you can see there's some images I am doing. some editing works. First I did using the Marquee tool, then I used the brush tool. I'm just scribbling. Then I used the shape tool. So now what I'm doing is I'm deleting the original layer, which was the teddy layer. I have deleted. That was the base layer. So now using the history brush tool, I'm just going to select it. You can again increase or decrease the size of the brush. Everything is same. So you can see I have kept to my desired size and I'm just scribbling on the screen, and you can see the teddy is coming back. So what does it mean? Like any history that is even deleted or is in the past, it will be even brought back by this particular brush. So you can change the type of the brush and etc. It's a very good tool. The next one is eraser tool. We don't use it much, but yes, it's a tool as well. So I've taken the same image and it's the eraser tool. So what this particular tool does is, you have to again you can increase or decrease the size of the brush. It actually removes the background. Like wherever you can see, I'm just drawing. I'm not doing it properly, but you can see. While we are tracing out that particular part, it becomes transparent. So many people they want to remove the background of an image. So in that cases, you can use this tool as well. But mostly we don't use this because we have a better tool, and I'm going to explain that as well. So this way you can increase or even change the mode and all. And yes, you can remove. So you can see I'm removing it. So this is also a way in Photoshop where you can use to remove the background of an object. The next tool is blur tool. Blur tool we usually use for the background and all. So you can see there's a flower pot and there's a background. So here I will show it to you in the flower pot itself. So selecting the blur tool, you can adjust the size of the brush, and I'm just moving my cursor. So you can see that the flowers are getting blurred on each and every stroke. Can you see? Like the flowers are not as clear. You can even change the strength, and you can change the mode and many other things as well. So you can see it will be used in many other places as well. Blur tool is an important one. So you have many other additional settings for this brushes as well. So you can use that. The next tool is dodge, burn and sponge tool. So here I have created 3 in the same image to make you understand in a better way the dodge, burn and sponge. So what does each of them do? They help in the color. What happens is, first you have to select a layer, then you can adjust the brush, and I will explain the dodge first. As I am just rubbing, you can see the image in the dodge is getting lightened, like a whiter shade is being added. If you can compare with the rest of the image, this part is a bit light. So that is the work of dodge. It makes the part white, or you can say lightened. The next one is burn. As in the name, it burns the image. That is, it darkens the image. You can see the background and even the rose and all. The red roses have almost turned into black roses, and even the flower pot as well. So burn tool, it actually darkens the image. Dodge lightens, burn darkens. The first two I hope are clear. The third one is sponge tool. Sponge tool usually it absorbs the color, like how sponge absorbs water. This sponge tool absorbs color. The color image will turn into a black and white image. So that is the speciality of the sponge tool. So this is how these 3 tools work. The dodge, burn and the sponge tool. So I hope you can understand. Dodge will lighten, burn will darken and sponge will absorb the color. The next one is a very important one, which is the pen tool. Pen tool actually is used to select a part. We have seen many other selecting things as well, but we mostly and we should always use pen tool, because pen tool will be always in our control, and it will help us to make a better stroke compared to the quick selection tool or the marquee tools and all. So it's just like drawing, like how we trace a particular image, it's similar to that. So I'm going to trace out this particular banana. So you can see like there are some bending options as well. If you pull the stick, the part of the stroke will get bended. So this way we have to trace. Any image you can take, but we have to do a lot of practice. Here just for like I am showing you for a demo, I am not doing it that, but we have to do it very slowly and carefully. Only then the image will come out good. So here I am showing a demo. So we are drawing a stroke and I am bending it. So you can see two lines, 1 and 2. So if we click Alt, then the part will get deleted. So I hope it's clear. It will be very helpful. Now Control plus Enter to make the selection. This is how a selected image will look like. So now I put it in a different layer. I hope you can understand. This is a better way to remove the background as compared to eraser tool. Next is the shape tool. So this has a variety like rectangular, square, circle and many more. So everything will be helpful for us. So we can take any of the tool, everything is same. Here we can make a rectangle. We can do a different fill, a stroke, the thickness of the stroke, everything. You get a variety of patterns as well. It looks so good, even gradient shades and all. Using that I have made certain shapes. One more is the custom shape. Custom shapes, like they have given us some shapes like arrow, heart and many other shapes as well. I will show some of them to you so that you will get an idea. So this is one of the shape and we get many other shapes as well. So next is the hand and the zoom tool. So now I will show the hand tool. Hand tool is like similar to moving the canvas. Move tool, we move the objects, and hand tool is to move the whole canvas. So you can see how I am just moving using the hand tool. And the next particular tool that is also important in hand tool is the rotate hand tool. So what happens is, like always we have the canvas in a particular shape, but for drawing and all we need it to be tilted like in a paper. So that case we use this rotate tool, like it rotates the canvas. Then you can do any other work. Then you can zoom, you can use the hand tool, any other thing you can do. Okay, so the next tool is the zoom tool. Zoom tool, by the name itself we can understand, it zooms. So I will just zoom this. You can see it zooms and it gives us a better look. The next is the rarely used tools in Photoshop. So we sometimes use it. So it is first tool that we are going to be seeing is the artboard tool. Artboard tool we never use in Photoshop. It's like very rare because artboard is very helpful only in Illustrator. It's for drawing. It's like similar to a canvas. Artboards are nothing but canvas. So you can use this in Photoshop as well, but editing images we don't use. Okay, the next one is the Polygonal Lasso Tool. It is also similar to Lasso Tool only, but it's like polygonal shapes will be appearing. So you can see one shape is made. It's not a freehand, but it's almost similar to it, but using shapes. Okay, the next tool that we are going to be seeing is the gradient tool. Gradient tool will sometimes help us in making good backgrounds. So you have to draw a line segment and there you go. You get a gradient part. So the longer the line you draw, the greater the gradient will be smudged off. So as you can see, there are varieties of gradients. You get rainbow, duo colors and there are many more. The next is Photoshop we use for text as well. So here you can see vertical text. Normal text is what we all know, but vertical text is what appears vertically. So this also we use sometimes. So I will show this. So you can see using the move tool I will move it. So the text just appears in a vertical line segment. So I hope you liked this video and found it informative. If so, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.